Greetings again, everyone, and welcome to the Coach's Box. Ray Halbrook here from Live Stream STL. Thanks for being with us. We have a wonderful show in store here. A little banter, a little talk about this, that, and the other. And always the coaches. Guys, how you doing?
Doing all right. How about you fellas?
Wow. Hey.
We're rolling.
Wonderful. Hey.
Ready to go.
Here. It's a party here. We're throwing
The
straws at each other.
The sun's not out, but the guns are out.
No, the guns are not out today.
No. Why not?
No, the storm is out. Lightning is out.
Hey, we found Waldo.
Waldo was in the house.
Hey, who was late getting here? That's what I thought.
Hey, I wasn't the one who took forever to put the show, get
Hey,
it started
you're
here.
almost- hey.
Wow, I was here at before 8 o'clock.
You almost got scratched for the lineup card.
Healthy scratch like O'Neal.
This ain't, hey, I'm not one of your players. This ain't your practice. I can get here when I want. 8 o'clock, 8
This
o'clock.
guy. That must be how things run a little differently over there in Blackfan.
That's
Here
why I
we
said
go.
this ain't my practice. I'd have been here a half hour ago.
Okay, half hour.
Wow.
Hell, I never leave the school if it's practice time.
Well, you're just so dedicated.
I am. I care about kids' education.
You
man.
drive school bus, all that stuff. That's fun.
Drove school bus today. Thank you very much.
Did you?
I did. Nice job. Yeah, I took teachers to a little retreat.
There you go. Oh, so the teachers. Oh, never mind.
Oh, hey.
Private schools can do that. You
Hey.
need a chauffeur.
Hey, McVay went. He got educated and
Yeah.
Catholic, teaching.
Yeah.
Nice.
Somebody's broken rule number one.
What? Turn your phone off.
Turn your phone down.
Might be me.
It's Jarvis.
It is.
It's Jarvis.
Guys,
I
you're
hope
late
it-
getting
If he
here.
shows
Way
up
to
on
go,
time.
Jarvis.
Pull the shooty. And I was on time. What? Do I have to show you the message? I was here before 8.
Bring him in.
I wasn't the
Everybody
one.
was here
in.
before 8.
Evidently you weren't ready, Ray. We got on at 8:04.
Carpenter, get in the game. Take a spot.
Excuse me.
Carpenter, get a
Excuse
game.
me.
Carpenter, get a game.
Everybody was here on time.
Yeah.
Everybody was here on time.
We were late getting the show.
You know.
Speaking of the show, Zach.
Speaking of the show,
let's get to that.
guess what week it is? Jarvis, tell us what week it is, man. It's a great week. You should know. You're
Opening
Oh,
involved.
it's starting football, baby.
It's the start of fall sports in
Fall
high
sports.
school.
No, football. Oh, there's other sports that go on.
There are all
There's
kinds of
other-
other
Oh,
sports.
my gosh.
There's other
That's right,
sports.
because I should know. I'm at Herky, cross country.
So true.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
Cross country. We have
Yeah.
volleyball.
Oh, I don't watch that much.
And
One of the
Football.
maybe softball.
I will be there this
Soccer.
year.
softball.
Soccer for this
Soccer.
guy right here.
I don't recognize
Softball.
soccer as being a sport that started.
Well, you're at a school that has soccer.
I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kevin would be very, very disappointed.
Kevin's
Well, your
tuning in.
counterpart
He
on the
knows.
girls' side would be very disappointed if he heard you say that.
Everybody knows. It's not a big secret. I don't hide it.
I don't like
Listen,
soccer
with all due
either.
respect, I'm glad that you do it. You guys do a great job. I don't
Yeah,
like soccer.
it's terrible.
Well,
Tell us how you really feel.
Well, tell us how's
Right.
everything going now that high school fall sports season has opened up. How are you doing? What do you think is going to happen going forward? I mean, now that here we are.
The plan is to win some games.
I was hoping the plan now would be: are we going to get to
Have
play
some
games?
games.
Have some
Oh,
games.
screw COVID.
I mean, since we're back in the red,
Have you?
Okay. Why is this color
Do you know?
coding?
It's so funny. We were talking about this before I came today.
okay.
And I mean, I could die of a heart attack, but if I post mortem test positive for COVID, it counts as a COVID death. These
Yeah.
numbers are a bunch of crap. This whole thing. I'm not saying it's crap.
I think you're getting a little bit ahead of the
I'm
conversation.
so aggravated. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know who to believe or who not to believe.
Well, I
How
say-
can you believe?
The
Do
media.
the vaccines work or
Here
don't
we go.
they?
Already started.
I mean,
let's see.
I tell
We
you
should
this,
have done the over/under bet.
My wife had 2 people at her work contracted the virus. Both had it and been vaccinated. So you tell me which one is it? Or hey, if I get vaccinated but I still got to wear a mask?
Yes.
I mean, what are we doing?
I don't think we
I
know.
hate it.
I don't think we
What
know.
are we doing, Zach?
Well, we were trying to ask Jarvis about
I
how fall
know.
sports.
But
went. How's the
you
first
brought up,
couple-
are we going to get to play?
Well, are we? I mean,
That's
have
the
you heard
question.
any? Have you guys do fall sports? Have
Well,
you heard anything?
I think the
as
biggest-
of today, the second day of the season.
I think the biggest thing is this is going to be a big time trial and error. It's going to be
Again?
focused on whatever happens today.
Boy.
Something tomorrow may be wholly different.
what if
and it may change.
what if all the students, all the parents, and everyone just said, nope.
No to what?
Whatever they're telling them they have to do.
That would be a rebellion.
Yeah. I'm not saying that they should do that. I'm just saying, what if they
What
do?
happened?
It's only good if they have a tea party to go with it.
They got to throw a bunch of tea in the bay.
Tea in the Joachim?
The Joachim.
Tea
That
in
goes
the
about through
dragon.
every town in the county.
tea you got going on there. That might freshen up the Jack. Yakim's kind of stinky down this end.
That
Not great.
Not great.
And the Joachim almost goes through every town in the county.
Hey,
almost.
there you go.
That's
The
true.
Joachim Tea Party.
It's going to be a Boston Tea Party.
Wow.
But call it the Joachim. Tea
Anybody
Party.
wants to
That's
do
hilarious.
that, live stream STL is open for business to go down and cover that.
That would be interesting.
I just hate. And I'm not saying any of that. I'm on one side or the other. I don't know what side to be on because I don't know the rules. I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know anything about it.
The
There
media
are
is
no
telling
rules.
the truth. Don't worry.
well,
Huh?
The media is telling the truth. Just watch TV.
The government's telling the
Yes.
truth?
Yes.
Is that-
I think the
Who's
biggest.
our president? I haven't seen that dude in a while.
Hiding in a bunker.
Well, the thing about the fall sports, and I think is you're going to see is, are the county governments going to control it as what they did last year a little bit more, or are they going to allow the school districts to control what they feel is necessary? Or I mean, last year I think the county government basically had the control over what. They were trying to give guidelines to the school districts and say, hey, I think we should go a little this way, and the school districts followed their guidelines.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if that same thing happens or if the county government says, hey, we're going to let you guys go and figure out, you guys do your own thing and you follow your own rules and you guys decide what you want to do each collectively. I don't know if that's something that's going to be happening, but I don't think anybody knows, honestly, because day by day, something changes.
Have any preseason type hey coaches meeting? Like every school always has a preseason coaches meeting. They talk about what we're going to do this year. Did they even bring any of that up? I don't know if any
It's
viewers.
It's too early. We're not even
having
back
ours
to
next
work
week,
yet.
yeah.
We're having,
Okay. Well, all right. So
I don't
week,
know
I
that
think.
all the schools know exactly what they're going to do yet. And
Some
I don't.
schools haven't made a decision.
Yeah, there hasn't been a decision in a lot of schools, and then some schools say it's a matter of choice. Some schools say we're going to wear them. I don't know.
I don't
Breaking news from live stream STL. I'll break in and tell you what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Everybody except for Herculaneum and Jefferson College are optional
As of today.
as of today.
As of today,
Jefferson College just announced
but
today
you-
that they're going masks. Herky
I saw
announced
that.
earlier this week.
And I
Or
think
late-
it was
late last week. I'm
if
sorry.
if I read it right, the college one today that was released, it said that you had to wear a mask if you couldn't social distance within 6 feet. So if you were within 6 feet of someone, you had to wear a mask.
I think it was 3 feet for
At Herculaneum,
Herky.
it was 3 feet. So there's going to be so much time where you're going to have your mask off when you're in the class because 99.9% of the classrooms are within 3 feet of social distance. So I would say that
You mean they're going to be at least 3 feet apart?
Yes. So you're going to say that's going to be that's not going to be necessarily a big thing. It's just going to be in between classes, and coming into the building when you first get there and when you leave. You got to wear a mask until you get out of the building. So I don't know necessarily that it's going to be a long periods of time, which I think a lot of people are concerned that they were having to wear them all the time. Just because of the new variants and, doesn't protect if you have the virus or if you have the vaccine or if you've already had it or whatever.
Well, that's another thing. There's no, from what I've heard, I don't know for sure. I'm just throwing out stuff I've heard that they're not deciphering whether it's this variant or that variant. It's COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are they?
I don't think they've made that announcement of, hey, this is the Delta. This is just the the COVID-19 kind of thing.
They haven't made a determination on what to name it yet. I think is the part of the
or
problem.
is that
it's kind of like it's kind of like a typhoon.
so? Let's say I get COVID-19. Is it the Delta or is it the regular COVID-19?
I don't even know if they're testing for the Delta variant.
I don't think they. I don't
They
think they
can't.
have.
They nobody. There's no testing for any of that. There isn't.
Delta.
It's like Duck, Duck, Goose.
Coach,
Put my blindfold on, and then
Coach
I'll
Rhodes
spin
has-
around in a circle, and then.
Coach Rhodes has an interesting question. Will you still get paid to coach if your season is canceled?
Well,
I mean,
That's
I know
way
what the-
above our pay rate.
I know what
our
the
pay
rule was
grade.
last year, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it's going to change for this year.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
that's a school by school
Basis,
decision.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, if you want to take care of your coaches, if you want to be, kind of like a stingy ass, I guess you're not going to do it.
But I don't know that necessarily what the contracts say. I mean, most of you have signed contracts already. I'm sure.
Zach, you have a
for
signed
Wisconsin,
contract?
so,
Oh, sorry.
Not for coaching.
Oh,
so
sorry.
I
Get on
just
that,
think-
head coach.
It's not my job.
It goes up
Well,
the
we've
ladder.
already. I do know that we're getting paid throughout the year this year on our checks.
Right.
So that's already been approved. So September 10th. I mean, it'll be the first check, and all your sports that you get paid for are going to be on it.
on one check.
Now, not all schools
Throughout the year.
districts do that. They pay you at the end of the season, or they pay you
Throughout.
Halfway.
throughout the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, there could be, and it's a bad situation for the schools. I get it, but it's a real bad situation if you're a coach and a teacher and you're already counting on that money.
Yeah.
and you've
Well-
already budgeted your life on that money, and then take it away.
Well,
so I don't know.
And in the grand scheme of things, if you're looking at the overall budget, I know
it's a very low percentage.
It's a percent. It is in the single digits of percent for an entire school
I
district.
thought it was like even less than that.
Yeah.
My question, that I see in so far is, I don't know that any school was prepared for this like they were last year. They kind of had last year. There's a lot of preparation in advance.
It
Well,
just
look at
seems
all
like
these-
boom.
Yeah.
Well,
here we
I-
are. What are we
No,
going to do?
it's school started and boom, all of a sudden it's rising. The numbers are out of control and blah 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 blah. And
And it's in young teens more than anything else.
That's,
and that's
what
what's
I
a
had.
little
That's
bit
what I'm worried about.
Mhm.
I'm going to say this the bad word again. Lockdown.
You
virtual.
shut your mouth.
I know.
Scary
It's scary
stuff, but-
because it's just
here,
right
hold on,
now.
I got a thing of water. Shut up.
Can you stop being so negative,
I'm
Nelly?
not, I just said we just said it.
You
We were
all
just
say
worried.
I'm pessimistic, dude.
Oh, you're really
this
pessimistic.
dude.
Oh,
This
gosh.
dude really throws out the negative when we
But
get.
I mean, you got to look at it. Last year, I mean, this had already been going on for 5 months before school started. So there was already things in the works as finals
Well,
preparation.
it's not like we forgot what we just did, Blair. We just did a whole year with this stuff.
But-
Yeah, but there's no prep. That's the
here-
thing. Think about your schedule. I'm just looking at
Let's say
this
in
from
May.
a schedule.
In May, when school got out, in summer school, there wasn't. A lot of schools didn't require masks, optional. So a lot of schools didn't.
well, there's only 2 schools that are still requiring right now
as of right now,
in our
but,
county.
But what I'm saying is a lot of schools are now we're already preparing themselves for what sports was going to look like,
Right.
what we were going to ask for coach. Now, no, I mean they
It's-
really haven't thought about how
It's
this
going
is
to be
play
what
out.
it's the.
Is it
saying
gonna
that-
happen
The
as
saying
what
you
happened
always
last
hear.
year?
It's
I
a
don't know.
fluid situation,
Oh,
guys.
God, please. I don't want to hear
Are we
that
gonna have
crap
more-
again.
are we
But
gonna
you
have
know
more-
that's what we're going to
That's
hear.
exactly what I'm going to hear.
Well, have you seen anything change from your typical year, or is it the same as what it was last year for you as far as football goes?
Well, it's only day 2 of
But-
football.
but I
and
mean, have you seen like
we're outside. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not
Indoors.
in. We're completely way more than 3 feet apart almost all the time. So there's
Correct.
no. It's when we're inside, and if you're having a meeting with your kids or you're watching film or something like that, that's where the 3 feet. But we're spreading them all out then too. I mean, it's the same
Well-
things. It's not like we forgot what we did before, and it's
Right.
going to be the same exact things. I don't think that's a big deal.
Here's
I
what
think
here's
it's-
what I'm worried about for football, for you, for cross country, softball, whatever. Is when it goes to St. Louis is going to say, "Hey, we're not playing Jefferson County schools," or Southern schools say, "We're not coming up," or "We're not going to allow you." And then here goes all the scheduling, and it's just a
Well, that happened
free-for-all.
last year.
I know, but the difference is that I think there was probably a little bit more time to plan.
Yeah.
And then now
They weren't prepared for
No?
all those.
Okay.
No, for all those schedule
I'm
changes.
asking-
They
I
weren't
didn't-
prepared.
I think that they were more prepared as far as, okay, I already know that St. Louis County is not
Dude,
going to play it.
I had a week. I played 4 games. Are you telling me we were prepared? Bull crap. We
But
were
I-
not prepared.
but what I'm saying
no one
is-
was prepared, Blair. You could say all you want. They weren't prepared.
Well,
it sounds like the coach should have done a
That
better
would have been a great idea to ask an AD
The
this
coach, I'm
question.
supposed to schedule too?
But
No.
You ask an AD this last year. I guarantee you they're going to tell you they were prepared a little bit more last year because they knew already before the season started that
There's a
certain
chance
schools
that,
were not going to play outside
They
the
knew
box.
6 months ago that when school started again this year that this could be a possibility.
be
I
a
cannot
possibility.
see how they could not be any more prepared than they already were.
I think
That's an excuse. That's what that is.
Well, maybe.
You take that from your players? Well, I'm sorry. No, they got to be prepared.
Well, I'm sure it's in the works. There's got to be some kind of thing. It doesn't matter though. You throw the script out the window.
All right, you don't know what's
You
tomorrow's
don't
gonna
know.
bring.
No idea. But I will tell you this.
I know it goes back
it's,
to fluid.
I hate
We don't
hearing
even
that.
know what that word is.
What
does it
Dr.
mean?
Fauci
Word of the
knows.
day.
Him and Sam Page, I'm sure they talk.
Oh, I'm sure Sam Page knows that word.
Well, I
got
tell you, since
Little
we're talking
Sammy.
about things being fluid, well, let's just switch gears here. Let's
Uh-oh.
talk about the NFL and COVID. And the NFL. So here's my question. After watching,
Oh, boy.
you know, whether it's Hopkins or whether it's Lamar Jackson or whether it's this player, that player, my question is, and you guys talk about it, NFL players and COVID vaccine. Should it be mandatory to get the vaccine to play in the NFL? Why or why not? Tell me what you think.
Just
So-
the NFL, or are we
Anyway,
talking about
open it up.
any sport?
So if
professional?
Any sport, open it up.
Well,
College.
the
Open it
NFL has
up, what
talked
it-
about
yeah.
it and
Huh?
has kind of thrown out the idea.
Well, didn't the Pentagon say by September 15th all soldiers are going to have to?
Hey,
What
you
was
signed a government
somewhat released
contract.
today.
The government
Did
owns
you see what our Attorney General and what our governor has put out there and some stuff that's been going on there? I mean, it's been interesting.
Well-
our Attorney General is fighting against the mask mandates and all this
Yes.
stuff.
It's. I mean,
So,
that's
I
why I'm
mean,
saying I don't think
what
He
that
needs to come down to Jefferson County and do some of that.
the preparation side of this. I don't think that they were prepared this year compared to what they were last year. They
Yes,
already
they
knew
were.
there was.
It's
I
the
don't think so.
same thing.
I don't think so.
Well, I
but-
think it's the same thing. How could you be any less prepared than you were last time? They weren't prepared then. They're not prepared now. I mean, we're going to use the same things we've used. But what more prepared could you be?
You could wear 2 masks
yeah.
instead of one.
It's
So you look
last
cool,
year you
double cool,
Last year you could have.
wearing a mask.
This year your mask, I don't know that it does any
Hi,
good,
welcome to
they
McDonald's.
said.
I think you're
what? Carpenter's got like 5 hits, so now he's hot.
That's right.
I mean, come on. He has not gotten hot. Get his average
So-
above the Mendoza line.
So
Who's been?
you're in the NFL. You're a player.
I'm in the NFL. I'm a player.
You gotta.
Well,
Hey,
I've already shoot.
required?
I'm a public educator, and I went and got the dumb shot. So I mean,
Yeah.
what are you talking? I mean,
So your 5G works better now.
yeah.
You got your microchip in.
It's a magnet.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, I don't.
Do the players have a leg to stand on if the owner said, "Hey," or the NFL or Roger
If
Goodell?
the owner's going to tell me I'm not going to make my millions of dollars, I go get the shot. Now, do I think I want to go get the shot? I don't know what the shot's going to do. That could be 10 years from now, give me cancer. We don't know. But they say they know. But
But here's my
I
other
don't
thing.
know anything to believe out of any of their mouths.
I mean, you're, go ahead.
And I know that I have a good relationship with some college coaches, and I know that some colleges are requiring if
Future college coach. Anyway, go ahead.
if
rumor mill.
oh my god. So if you say that you're gonna go in and you're gonna talk to your kids that are coming on campus, and you're gonna say, okay, here's the rule that NCAA is wanting to go towards, and they're gonna say, if you don't have your COVID shot, you got to go get tested 3 times a week. And the NCAA will pay for that. And they will take you and go get you tested 3 times a week throughout the entire year. Or you get the shot, you don't have to get tested unless you have symptoms. So, I mean, is that
So basically,
Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
same
You're going
as-
to be out. You're
is
going
that
to be
the
out.
same- is that the
no matter
same-
what?
now?
So
Now
you-
the also thing is if they
Socialism?
said
Is that what you're trying to say?
if you have the vaccine
Right.
and you are with more than 3 feet away and do not have a mask on, you do not have to be quarantined.
Let's find any way we can to make everyone get the vaccine. Is that what we're getting at?
Well, that's what I'm
it
talking
sounds
Well, I'm
like.
talking about that from the NFL's perspective. Is that right? Is that wrong?
I don't
They-
know.
they
Do you
own
agree-
the business.
Do you agree with the players or do you not agree with the players? That's my
Wait,
whole
wait.
question.
Okay, so the question is here. Think about it from this standpoint. I'll leave it open ended for you guys. They're a private entity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's their business. The NFL is their own business, so it's kind of like they have the right to refuse. They have the right to do whatever they want inside their business. You want to be a part of our business. This is the hoops you jump through. However, does that infringe on my rights for life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and do whatever the hell I want as
No,
an American?
because-
I'm not breaking a law. That's not
Right.
I almost cussed. It's not a law. It's a mandate from the NFL that this is what I have to do. So wait a minute, but if it's against my religion,
Okay.
anything that's been against my religion I didn't have to do before. Maybe it's against
Have
my
you?
religious beliefs.
Have you?
No,
Has there- we
I'm
haven't
saying
heard any of that.
I'm saying if this is what it goes to, I mean,
Right.
So my personal beliefs don't matter, but in other places and other things with the same company, it does.
Here's
So-
my thought
so-
on it.
so
You
is
work
it-
in a private
I think
business.
it depends on what group or individual it is.
I
So
think
here's
that
what I'm going
just-
to tell you. Let's say I'm going to go to
Squeaky
I
wheel
want to
gets
go
greased.
to an NFL game.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to walk into the stadium and they're going to say, "Hey, it's $75." No, I don't think I need to pay $75. Here's $20. Give me my ticket.
Right. Doesn't work that way.
Well, why not?
Doesn't work. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
the same thing.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
you're
s-
telling me the same thing.
I'm saying this. You work for ABC XYZ NFL. NFL
Who does
says,
number 2 work for?
There
That's
you
what
go.
I want to
If
know.
the NFL says you have to get this shot, player, you're getting the shot, or you can go find another job. It's they own the business.
Do they?
Change my mind.
Do they?
Yes, it's the owners.
I like what Dave says right here, and this is what I've had that question. I just leave it because I just like poking the bear and leaving it alone. What happened to my body, my choice?
Yeah, I guess this is different though because the government wants us to get it.
I'm asking that question. I've asked that
My body,
several
my,
times.
my
It's
body,
like,
my choice. We're not talking about employee.
So after this-
we're not talking about an employee.
Okay,
work.
so after
this
that
is a
choi-
work relation.
Okay, so
I'll
what
take it
other
one step
employee
further.
are going to be able to take away from me then?
So-
So now is the employee going to say
You can go get another job someplace else. But you don't have to work for the NFL. You can go the reverse of Kurt Warner and go work at IGA. Go be a
Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee, whatever, Piggly Wiggly, whatever. Doesn't it? Publix.
Miss the Piggly
doesn't it?
Wigglies.
That's down south.
Kroger.
Anyway, but all I'm saying is, if you don't want to be in the NFL, or if
Meyer.
you don't want your shot, then you're not going to be in the NFL. Just like, hey, think about it. We're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
We're in a public place. Okay,
This is-
private entity, right?
Yep, in
If
a
they-
Mexican restaurant where you order chicken strips, but go ahead.
Right, exactly. Who does that? I don't
know.
know.
That's
From the kids menu.
You guys have chicken strips and fries?
No, but if
Oh, is that what
if
Blair
they
got?
said-
Is there
no,
a problem?
not Blair.
That's what Ray got.
Is there a problem?
The title of the show for a reason.
Is there a problem with that?
Finish your thought.
But my thing, if they said, as a business,
Yeah.
we're only going to let vaccinated people in, do they not have that right as a business, as a private entity? You're the businessman.
They can't ask me that.
But then,
Huh?
They can't ask me to show proof of that.
Hold
Well,
on, time out.
apparently
No, no,
there
no.
is. That's-
no.
that's actually a
It's no
thing
different than
happening in
going.
St.
It's no
Louis right
different
now.
than going to. It's no
Can't do
different
it.
than going to the gas station. No shoes, no shirt, no service. It's the same thing.
okay, but then at the same time, and we have.
I
You're
agree with
infringing
you. on my
That's-
rights to be
That's
barefoot.
Personal. There's different
Exactly.
personal information compared to no shoes, no shirt. They can personally see that I don't have no shoes, no shirt, no service. They can't personally ask me my private situation. That's
Okay,
private.
but then you also wait. You also have.
I would say if I disagree with if I'm an anti-vaxxer, I'm going to take my money and my patronage someplace else.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. We have other businesses who try to do that, but then it doesn't work when you refuse service to other people for other reasons.
Well, like Dave said, does that
And
infringe on HIPAA?
But
Yes, it
Isn't that
does.
an
I'm
infringement
sure.
on HIPAA?
but
I mean,
not in a crisis, not in an
I was
emergency.
gonna say we're in a
pandemic.
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 That's why they're allowed to
Yeah.
ask those questions. So here's my question, though: How is that not segregation? by saying that no, this is the
It
same
is.
thing that they fought in the South.
Yeah, you're segregating.
not.
It's the
me
same
because
thing.
of-
Oh, it is.
No.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, it's because you don't look like us. You don't act like us. You don't have the shot.
What's
you
one
can't
of-
go.
no.
You can't eat here. You can go in the back. I'll get it. I'll set it outside the door.
You can get DoorDash.
You can get DoorDash.
You can get Instacart.
Yeah, you can do that, but you can't.
But you can't come in.
How is that
my-
not the same?
It's a private business.
Okay, it was private businesses too.
Yeah,
but
there was
There were
restaurant-
laws. There were physical, actual laws on the books that discriminated and segregated. The Jim Crow laws.
Sure. Okay.
I know it. We
But
teach
now
it. We
there's
teach it.
now there's not a law.
Exactly.
Okay, so
that's
my-
what I'm saying. That's why it's not
But
segregation.
what if it gets put in place?
If
Let
it
me-
get-
Let me
then that
throw
opens
this,
up a
let me
whole
throw
new
this
can of
at you
worms.
too. Today I saw in two different places, Paris and Australia. They are making folks stay in their homes unless they got a vaccination card to show.
There'll be a lot of counterfeit vaccination
Not-
cards out
no.
there.
Right?
They cannot make you stay in your home.
They are.
What are they going to do?
They have police force.
I say, is it martial law down there?
I don't know.
Gotta
that.
be.
Wait.
Something-
These are two
How to
different
speak
places, by the way.
Australian.
Hey, Paris and Australia are two different places. Blair.
But you got to go through Canada.
yeah, to get there.
Get there.
Only in Jarvis's class, though. Only in Jarvis's class is that where I
How to speak French.
Yeah,
Oh.
Anyway, I it's just to me it's the same thing. I understand
Hold on.
where the
Hold on.
NFL
Time
gets
out.
to do it.
In a pandemic crisis.
Okay, yeah.
You are comparing in a pandemic crisis
Are you guys
Okay.
going to make it through
to
No.
a season
to
together?
legalize
Yeah.
Okay, just making
legalize
sure.
segregation of Jim Crow laws. That's what you just said. You just said
No,
that.
you're-
He did not say
said
Jim
that.
Crow laws. He said
That's what he said. What do you think legal segregation was back then? Just
But-
Jim Crow laws.
No.
Yes.
Wait. If you read
Yes.
the Bible, by the way, you should do that. You work in private school. If you read the Bible, they put the lepers out there way away from the city and said, "You guys can't come over here, because we might get sick." Okay, well, that's segregation. It has nothing to do with race, gender, nothing like that. It's segregation. It's like we're going
That'd
to
be like taking all the diabetics over here. You guys, all you diabetics, go over there.
Hey, go over there. By the way, we learned some. Anyway, go ahead. But I don't think. Yeah, it's off-air comments.
Oh, wow.
But I think that it sets a very bad precedent anyway, because we are rolling into a place where I don't have that right to decide for myself, and how is that going to affect? Like we're talking professional sports. This is going to go down
Right.
into college.
It already has.
It already has.
Think about last year,
Then-
Rutgers being a public university.
Yeah.
So this is my whole argument. There's a difference between private entities and public institutions.
Oh, yeah.
Rutgers being a public institution said, hey, you back last school year, you have to be vaccinated to be on campus. Okay, fine. Give me my money back. I'm going to go someplace else. That's freedom of choice.
Choice.
Right? And that's what everything boils down to is our freedom of choice or freedom of opportunity.
When those choices are all taken away because all of these businesses are doing that, then I don't have a choice. If I want to survive, if I want to be able to
Sure
to
you
do
can.
this,
Hold on. No.
what?
You can survive.
Sure, I can. I can order. I can order Instacart because
There you
I'm
go.
not allowed to go anywhere.
Well,
But what
okay.
happens when your Instacart drivers? I'm an Instacart driver. You're an Instacart
Yeah,
driver.
I'm in Instacart.
What happens when they
Da-
say
DoorDash.
I'm not going to go
Emos.
deliver to their house because
Grass
they're not
cutter,
vaccinated?
Teacher, coach. Oh, my
Then you somebody
You almost
another
have-
Hey, we're having a
job-
conversation over here.
Hey,
I just have
Get on
so
board
many
with
jobs
that.
I can't even keep up with them. Go ahead.
Is your name Ray?
I've kept them all.
I kept them all too, and chose to move away. So back away.
I'm feeling a 1-800.
1-800 Suck it. This is a
This is a
family show.
and we don't say things like that here. We don't do that here.
Oh man, it's
I got the button right
He's got a dumb
He's
button.
got the
That's
eject
cute.
button.
That's cute.
here. Let's see, Chris Miller.
That's fine.
You gone?
I can yell loud.
I got
Make a
Facebook
scene.
Live here. Let's go.
Jarvis
That's
hasn't
what he-
said much of anything. He's
Is Jarvis
just,
had- yeah,
he's
he
just
has.
here. He's
About
doing
what?
sidebars. Exactly. That's my whole point. Exactly.
Well,
Well, I know that Shelley Blankenship here commented. She said, I seen an interview with a lawyer who said HIPAA prevents hospitals and doctors' offices from saying whether or not you are vaccinated, but it does not prevent businesses from asking you. you have the right to refuse, and they have the right to refuse service.
And we will.
So my other question to you is, okay, so they have the right to refuse service
I
if you're
hate
not
it
vaccinated, but they cannot ask you, and you have to show
Well, you
proof.
just
for
say
them to
you
come in.
are.
Say yes, I am.
Well,
and
yeah, they're
walk
going to
right in the
ask you
door.
by saying, "Hey, do you want to come into my private establishment? Let me see the card." That's them asking you.
I don't know if they
No
can
card?
So the way I understood it was they cannot ask for proof. They can just ask you if you are. You tell them what you are, and then yes or no, move on. Move
Chris,
in
what are
if
you gonna
US,
say?
No, if you're
So
not.
what are they going to do when this third thing comes out and I got to get my third shot? So now they're going to, hey, have you had the vaccination? Oh, wait,
Booster?
have you had the third? Oh,
third
but I haven't had
booster.
the fourth. I
Right.
mean, when's this ever going to end? And what
That-
other things is it going to go to?
So how much
Not
did-
other.
Why
not
are you
only-
yelling at me?
I'm not yelling at you.
and
I ain't
that's
yelling
here.
because that's how I talk. I'm just angry.
I'm just angry right now, and I can't lose. So I'm going to continue to be loud. I'm going to go ahead and leave right now.
Because he didn't get allowed earlier when he said, they are Jim Crow laws.
wait, so wait a minute. How much did it cost you to get vaccinated?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It was free.
How much does it cost to get insulin?
A lot.
ton of money.
But
Well, how the hell is that not
How
free?
I-
and I know it works. And I got people. We got people getting sick
Hold on,
still
time out.
after they're vaccinated.
Well, I could tell you.
I know exactly
I
why.
can tell you this, yeah, and I have
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I got bills at my house right now that I'm working 4 different jobs to pay for because, yeah, it costs a crap ton to be diabetic.
yes, it does.
And
Yeah.
how are all these people? Anybody can walk in and get a free vaccination, but I can't get free insulin. So, yeah,
Wait. If you get your vaccination,
Well, I
and
guess
Schnucks-
I
Still no
and
such thing
Schnucks-
as free.
Hey,
Somebody's
you get
paying
points
for
on your
it
Schnucks
somewhere.
account. And I only know
Somebody's
that from
paying
delivering
for
such
it
Instacart.
Hold on.
No such thing as free.
My bad. My bad. I could get free insulin. I guess if I quit my job, I quit everything, and I had the government take care of me like they want it to
It's
be.
still not free. Somebody's paying
No,
for
I'm
it.
paying
wouldn't
for it.
be.
I'd pay
Damn
for
it.
We would pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
stop
the
that.
thing.
You stop that thinking.
Man, you brought up that insulin. That is,
I know. That's somebody asked me that question. I said, I'm trying to look at all different ways. I'm trying to have a perspective of both sides, which I think that's
The
very,
reason why-
I mean, but that question says, well, okay, so do you think it works? I said, I don't know. Well, are people getting sick? Yeah. Well, is it free? Yeah. Well, how come insulin isn't free? I know insulin works and it helps people, but
It keeps me alive.
Guess what?
if I didn't have it, I'd be dead.
You got I don't know. I haven't done enough research, I guess. But then they're talking about having to go out and get more shots. Like this is an every year thing.
It's just
For-
like
to-
this
for-
is going to
for
be,
COVID
it's gonna be
like the
another
flu
flu
shot.
shot.
Well, wait a minute. Now, how come we're not making a big damn thing about the flu shot then? Or H1N1 was a big deal too.
The
we haven't
flu
done
just
this all
like
over.
died.
haven't
I
even
mean,
heard about
it's
the flu.
gone now.
In
Isn't
a
it?
year and a half.
Everything's the flu.
We haven't even heard nothing about the flu.
everything's COVID,
So my question is then why
many of you-
are we jumping? I get it.
How many
People
of you were
die.
asked about?
But
How many
they-
of you were asked if you had a flu shot?
Not one time.
Not any time in the last 2 years.
Not
have you
any
been
time
asked
last 2 years.
to get flu shot?
I only get asked
Get
when
flu
I go to
shot?
my doctor.
Oh,
I mean, hey, have we gotten the flu shot yet?
Oh, dude, they absolutely dog you about the flu shot,
Yeah.
and they did it for the COVID shot too.
Well, I mean, I'm delivering Instacart. This is great. So I'm in Sam's, and a woman who was giving out, this old lady was giving out free samples of vodka, by the way. It was great. And
Nice.
she,
There'd be a lot of
Hey.
people getting the shots then.
she's like,
This brings up another. Hold on, we'll bring
So
up
she-
that
you know,
Normandy.
Yes.
KMOV or
she's,
whatever.
she's,
It was
she-
Normandy.
She's
Yes.
asking.
We'll go to that and then we'll talk about it.
So she's like, hey, what are you doing? I said, I'm delivering Instacart because she's asked me. I said, no, I can't do a shot of vodka. I'm driving. So she talks to me for a little bit.
Why not?
And because
Let's
I
think
asked
this
her,
thing through.
I asked her where something
Right.
was, and then she starts making a little small talk, and she said, I hate these masks. And I said, well, I agreed. I don't know if they work or not. And she proceeds, like literally the next question was, well, have you gotten vaccinated? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, should I tell her I should? What? And
But it
before I
doesn't
could say
matter.
anything else, she goes, well, you really need to. So you can save lives. And I'm like, what? Really? Is it to this point now where I can't go into a store without getting dogged if I am or not?
Yes.
It's my own decision
Well,
if I want to or not,
it's-
or if I have or not.
It's funny you say that. Tara Lynn went into the Fenton Walmart today, and they said, hey, here's a mask. Here, and they were giving out.
If you
she
want
goes,
it.
no, thank you. And she kept walking there. The guy's like, they're free. She goes, I don't want to wear one.
So is air.
And she now is visibly pregnant, so they're like, And, she just was like, no, and walked on. But they chastised her because she would take the mask.
No, I've been told to leave if I wasn't going to wear a mask.
Sure you have.
I have. It's crazy, but I don't know. I hate it for our kids because this is their opportunity. Of course, we're trying to jump back from what last year was, which is a complete crap show of all the things that we had to deal with.
And they all sat around all summer without masks.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but it's hard as a teacher even to look out at a whole classroom full of kids with masks on. I can't ever tell if they're paying attention or they're looking.
Or they're trying to rob a bank.
Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Or rob you of your answers to the questions for the test.
Or they're written on there. They're written on the
inside.
mask. They're pulling the
I'm
mask.
just adjusting
That's giving them way too much credit. Kids are too lazy nowadays. Kids are too lazy nowadays.
Wait.
15 years ago.
Wait, what are you doing on your phone?
15 years ago,
Nothing.
they would have done
Nothing.
that. Hey,
That's food for thought for the next segment.
Yeah.
Ray, it's over to you for a break.
Tune in to the second segment of 60 Minutes in just a moment.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
A family atmosphere.
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pechangas. Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Bonter. Come out to La Pechanga.
Hey Dalen, check this out. It says right here, your father and I are second cousins. We're related.
Well, if that's the case, you owe me a graduation present.
Very funny.
At least you can say you're related to an all-conference and all-district baseball player. How does that feel?
I will admit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey Dalen,
Yeah.
at least you could say you're related to a famous sports media person. What's that like?
I wouldn't know. But I do know to watch the Main Street Sports Show on Livestream STL.
The Main Street Sports Show, shining a light in Jefferson County.
Very funny.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation. Take advantage of the HD experience here with Livestream STL by going to the TKDS Sports Network app. Download the app and subscribe by going to videos.tkdssports.com. That'll get you access onto our TKDS Sports app, Roku, and Fire Stick. And thanks so much for your support of Livestream STL.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head, basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
Hi, this is Coach Riley Blair from the Herculaneum Black Cats.
Hi, this is Coach Jarvis from the Herculaneum Black Cats.
Hi, this is Zach McVeigh with St. Pius X High School.
Hi, I'm Chris Miller from St. Pius X High School.
And you're watching the Coach's Box.
And you are watching the Coach's Box
on Livestream STL.
It's on Livestream STL.
And we are back for segment 2 of Meet the Press. Thank you for staying with us and joining us. And do us a huge favor before we get rolling in here. I always put this up here. We've been kind of trying to do this new. Like and share and subscribe to Livestream STL and the Coach's Box. or over here on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, Instagram, all those fun places. So we've got those small little social media handles that we'll throw up from time to time here. So check that out. But we'd appreciate that. As we roll into our next segment here, boys, microphones are on. You are now on Meet the Press.
All right.
Wow, Meet the
Why
Press.
let's Meet the Press?
Jarvis.
This is a sports
Meet.
It's a very
show.
topic.
This is a coach's box. This is we call it like we see it, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't
We
matter-
could
doesn't
talk
matter the
about
topic.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
So speaking of talking about whatever, Jarvis,
Talk about whatever.
So have you ever taught geography?
Well, not to Blair.
So in the United States, are we currently do we have the most population we have ever had in U.S. history? The answer is yes.
Okay.
330
You don't want to tell him to
million
answer the question. What
Well,
kind
I
of teacher are
you
you?
look-
Hey, you know what?
He's
you
a
gave
great
me,
teacher.
He
Hold
looked
on.
confused.
You gave me no. Yeah, I was thinking, and you gave me no time to recall.
Okay.
That's what I was told on observation one.
That's DOK one.
Is that you got to give?
That's
yeah.
DOK
All right.
one. Recall
So-
is DOK one.
Yeah.
Tell
But
me.
no, I didn't give the person enough time to answer
Right.
the question.
All right.
Wow, wow.
So tell me your thoughts on this headline. NBC Tokyo Olympic ratings face-planted, finishes with smallest Summer Games audience in network history. What do you
Nobody
think?
cares.
Why? Why does nobody care about the Olympics?
Well, I think one of the big reasons was there was nobody was able to go into the Olympics and watched it. So,
shouldn't that be more of an audience?
well,
The
I
fact that-
think it's the opposite effect of it because there was no real. I mean,
Atmosphere.
I don't think the atmosphere was terrible. The two, the athletes even said it felt like they weren't. There wasn't given their best effort because it really wasn't. There was nothing to be excited about. There wasn't fans screaming and hollering, yelling, and getting after it. Like it's like going into a empty room and looking at four walls for 4 hours,
But-
and there's nothing there to challenge you.
Did we watch football
When?
during COVID?
Not very
No.
many. Not very many.
Okay.
It
Did
was
we
way
watch
down.
basketball? No. Basketball.
Wait,
was
which
down.
kind of basketball? College basketball?
NBA basketball.
Not basketball anymore does not
NBA was
count.
Not basketball. Well, those numbers were down. Okay. Baseball. People watch baseball.
I watch baseball.
Okay.
It's
My
down.
question is,
It's down, though.
why? Why do we have, on average, 15.5 million viewers?
What are you implying, Zach?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I feel like you're implying something.
You tell me. Maybe because
Well, why can't you ever take a stand?
Because that's what he does. He lobs it up for us.
that's your job. I said it. You're supposed to spike it.
Why don't you watch the NBA, Jason?
I do watch the NBA.
He does.
As much as you used to?
Not as much
Why
as
not?
the
Why
90s
not?
because
Why-
Jordan was there and he was entertaining.
And
he didn't flop and he
And-
played defense.
entertaining.
And he sure as heck didn't walk or stand there and watch after he turned the ball over and they score in the other end. As LeBron.
Man, you sound like Sam Kinison there for a second.
Yeah.
There's a little escalation.
But did you hear any of this when he did that?
to me,
There was nobody in the stands. You couldn't tell.
I think it goes well beyond just having people in the stands. I think it goes back to, once again, what's the whole point of the Olympics? You're supposed to represent your
country,
your brand.
Exactly. Oh, wait, your brand or your
Yourself.
activism in the Olympics.
I
Is
guess
that-
it's a international stage to say whatever you need to say.
A worldwide stage.
Yeah, worldwide.
Worldwide prestige.
Worldwide.
Prestige
Worldwide.
Do you think that might have turned off some viewers?
Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think that had as big of an appearance off of viewership than the actual people not being able to be
I'll
there.
tell you, I just watched the highlights. That was the best part. Just watch the highlights.
I mean, I don't know that I watched one event.
I didn't watch the whole event. I only watched
so
highlights.
so I think it's
Why?
a couple
Answer
things.
me why, though.
I think it's a couple things.
I
think okay. So if you're talking about like the older generation, I think they're tired of listening to political talk, so they're going to say, "No, I
With
don't
their
want to watch
sports?
this." Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to watch them. I know my dad doesn't even watch sports hardly anymore. He said, I'm tired of listening to political stuff. He said, I believe what I want. I don't need to listen to whatever the hell this person does. Are they as educated as me? I don't know, but I don't want to listen to them. Why are they an expert? They're not.
yeah,
Okay.
where has
So-
a basketball player ever
so-
been an expert on any of
So
that
so
stuff?
then
I mean,
so wait, then we're talking about the younger generation. Well, they're not going to sit there and watch all of these Olympic events, they are so used to 10 seconds at a time.
Yep.
So highlights, if anything, and that's it.
And
So you're not going to watch that.
I go back to a
Highlights
couple
would
weeks
be too
ago
long.
when we talked about are we the greatest country when it comes to sports and athlete, and we said no. I think this is a result. I think the fact that we didn't do as well this Olympics, and it was by a small number, but the viewership.
I'll tell you what, that one group of girls sprinters did good.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Did you watch them run?
It's fun to watch.
The 4x1 or the 4x4?
4x4.
The 4x4.
Those four that they won Olympic gold in a couple of events, they were, wow. But I only saw the highlights.
See? You didn't watch
See
the
the whole
other
thing.
other ones?
No, I did not
It
sit and
used
watch
to
an
be,
event.
but here's the thing. It used to be a source of pride to sit down. I remember growing up, and we sat down as a family, and you watched, and it was always right before school started.
Yep.
And it was something that, the music came on, and it was like, hey, the Olympics are on tonight. We're going to sit down. We're going to watch it. We're going to celebrate. We're going to cheer on the USA, and we're the best country, and we're going to kick everybody's butt. Where did that go? Because obviously 50.5 million viewers, that's no longer here.
To participate in the Olympics, you should have a sense of national pride. It's a nationalism event.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people. I mean, first off, if we're talking teams, well, let's just use the women's basketball.
Here's a prime example.
Men's
Prime
basketball,
example.
women's
Go ahead.
basketball.
Yep.
Why didn't the men's basketball have as much hoo-ha about them as the women's? Well, because the best players from the United States played.
And they want to play.
And they want to play.
You know, they could actually go play because they play overseas and they make more money. They could go play for those other countries. You remember, what was a couple Olympics ago?
Yeah.
One of them actually played for Russia, and it was a big ordeal. And she said, why would I want to play for the United States? I'm making 3 times the money over there in Russia than I am here in the WNBA.
Which doesn't that kind of like take away the whole that amateur? Oh, well, that's right.
That's another.
Other countries been sending their pros
But
for
here's
years.
what I also tell you.
Yeah.
I think that sports in general has seen a huge decline in viewership across the board in the last 5 years.
And my question is why?
2 reasons I think is why. One is athletes don't take pride in what they do, it's how they do it. And I think that people want to watch and you see what you do and how you react to not doing something right or things not going your way. People see those reactions and are turned off by that. Nowadays, I think you're seeing more of those reactions to those things more than they were 5 years ago. You never seen a Michael Jordan, a Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. His response when things didn't go his way, he didn't sulk and pout and cry and whine about it. He got back up and went down he went down the next play down there and made a better one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you're seeing more of that philosophy, and I think that people are, I don't professionally watch professional sports much anymore. I just don't do it because I think it's poorly ran. It's poorly. The athletes they're just not fun to watch because they don't do it the right way.
Well, that's why I like watching. I like watching baseball because it's more entertaining. I'm a baseball traditionalist.
Yeah,
I don't mind them throwing the bat after hitting a home run. I mean, if you know what, if somebody wants to throw a ball at them and hit them, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, listen, I just hit that thing 470 feet.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm going to take that thing and act like it's a sword and put it right here and then chuck it or whatever I want to do with it. Now, if you throw it in my ear hole, that's cool. That's part of the game.
But if you shoot it at me and throw it at me like that,
Were you here?
T-shirt cannon this thing out of here.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Was he here with Rhodes? Because we had that talk with Rhodes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
what you're opening yourself up to.
Yeah.
But to me, it's more entertaining to watch professional baseball now, which is a traditionally more boring game than football or basketball.
Why
hockey's
not football?
different.
Why not football?
And then I also think
I think there's
football?
reasons. No, I'm saying why is football?
Because you can't do anything in football. You look at the quarterback the wrong way, and it's a damn flag.
But let me ask you this: when we were growing up watching professional sports,
yeah,
did those guys that were the best of the best make the money that the people today make?
No.
Well, not comparatively.
Did they worry about how much money they made? As far as, did you see, well, they just changed teams left and right because the money, this owner had more money to give me, so I'm going to go there and play.
Well,
You didn't see that.
I don't even know that people are moving for money now.
Oh, yes, they are.
So you're telling
yes,
me
they are.
Carmelo Anthony went to the Lakers for money?
Well, not now.
Not now.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I
think,
don't-
10 years ago, 5 years ago,
5
10
years ago in his prime, when he
yeah.
was in his prime, absolutely he would have.
Now, wait a minute. Wait.
He got that contract from New York.
That's the rules are set up that way. I mean, it's just what it is. Okay. Would you go take another teaching job for more money? If you had the opportunity to
if I
make
can
a lot more?
go from making what I am making to making twice that, heck, I'd be.
Then what's the problem with doing that if I'm a professional athlete?
I don't
Well,
think
here's
there's
the
a problem
problem.
with it.
There's not.
There's
but
not.
from a fan perspective.
Well, that's different. But that's
but
me.
Am I
That's what-
entertained?
But that's why they're saying
but
the
that's why the
viewership is
viewership's
down.
Why'd you get your hand off my
But that's why because fans, there's an emotional connection. There's an
He was in
emotional.
your 3 feet.
Yeah, I was in
was.
your bubble. Sorry,
know.
but there's
You're not wearing
an
a mask.
emotional connection that we as fans have with whatever team that we're supporting.
Yes.
Okay, that's why when we go back to our argument about college football is not going anywhere. Because that is a cultural entity and a regional entity that you root for said team, whether you're down in the SEC, Big Ten, Pac-12, wherever.
Unless you're Blair, you live in Missouri and you root for everyone else.
But for the fans of professional sports, it's hard to sit here and say, well, this is my team because I want to root for so-and-so, but I know in 3 years he's going to go move. Why would you want to go be a Pirates fan? Why would you want to be a Tampa Bay fan when you know so-and-so's leaving in 6 years?
That's why.
Well, not even that, and they're not even going to stay
Right.
too.
I
So,
quit
like,
buying
why-
jerseys and stuff. That's why.
Yes.
I'm not going to buy a jersey.
That's
I'm
why
going
I'm
to spend
saying-
$175 on an authentic jersey
but
and then it'd be
there's-
traded the next
and
day.
There's no more about the entertainment side of it. It's all about this. I want what I can make the money with most about. So I firmly believe that pro sports has lost its interest because of money. It used never to be about like that. Like when you go and watch pro sports, I mean, it was not like when you go and watch like the Bulls back in the day.
Right.
You know, I mean, those guys. There was a bunch of guys that just freaking played well together, and they stuck together for 6, 7, 8, 9 years together. How many times do you see teams now 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 guys sticking together on one team for 8 or 9 years? Does it happen?
No.
No.
I'm a huge Kentucky Wildcat fan. There's
yeah.
one and done fans, right? So one and done. I mean, is that what college basketball's about?
They're not getting paid enough. They're not getting paid enough there.
They will be now. with
But
the NIL.
my personal thing to tell
That'd
you
be good.
is I mean, I want to root for the school because I'm a diehard Kentucky fan, regardless.
Right.
But that doesn't matter. Back in the day, I wanted to watch those groups of when those guys were all 4 years of high college. I was a firm believer in those guys because I knew how they
I
would
bet
play.
you were a
knew 'em.
Saul Smith
Sounds
fan,
like you
weren't
should
you?
be a Duke fan.
Rex
I
Chapman.
bet you were a Saul
Washburn.
Smith fan, weren't you?
I was.
That kid sucked.
Yeah, he's good stuff.
He sucked.
Well,
he only
they
played 'cause
also-
his
they
dad
stuck
was
What was
around.
a
wrong with
coach.
his dad? What was wrong with his dad?
Yeah, get out of here.
Tubby?
He sucks.
You don't like Tubby?
I've met him.
Tubby's a great guy.
Once again, never meet your heroes or what? I don't know. I don't.
But, I mean, I think that's a perfect example of, it's all about money now in professional sports that's what discourages me a little bit about college sports is now we're going to start paying college athletes. How much is that going to affect college sports? How much is that going to affect how people respond to that?
I go back to this. If
I'm not about it.
Well, if you're think about it, you're Alabama O lineman, and your quarterback's already got $1 million in the bank. Hey, you buying me dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
Hey, you ain't getting us beers?
Yeah.
now.
You ain't getting us beers after the game?
Olay. No, they probably won't have it because then their draft stock goes down. But
it's a part of it, and I think it's a big part of why pro sports and why athletics has saw a huge decline in viewership is because of it's all about money.
I think it's more than that, depending on where you live.
Depending
on where you live.
As prices went up in every pro sport game to go watch.
Right,
Well, and
definitely.
I
Triple
think
the
it's a
minimum.
society thing, too. I think that people are more interested in doing other things other than just sports.
Well, there is more things to do, yes.
Well, but I also think, I'm going to say this just because we live in the Midwest, I think there is a political component to this. I think people get turned off. Yeah, I think people get turned off when athletes start talking about politics.
Well,
because once again, as a fan, a fan will say, I don't want to deal with the real world for this 2.5
I don't
3 hours.
I don't want to watch people kneel at the anthem and do all that stuff, whether I'm for or against whatever. But that ain't why I'm watching sports. I'm watching sports, like we always say, to be entertained.
Exactly.
So I don't want
Agreed.
all this. I don't want all this COVID stuff when I'm even watching sports.
And
I want to watch sports.
And I think that
to
is
take me away from all this real world crap.
And I think that's another reason why people are tuning out of sports on television.
Totally.
You were going to say something.
No.
Well, you're the greatest player in NBA basketball.
Yes, I am.
And you are this such and such person of this background of this and that.
Right.
You need to say something.
No, I'll do it on my own time.
That's what Jordan would have said.
Right.
But that's
and he
not,
got lambasted for it.
Did he?
Right?
Oh, my gosh. And he's like, he even said, I was worried about winning basketball games.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't worried about solving world problems, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I was worried about winning championships.
And that's exactly what he said.
He wasn't worried about load management either.
No, he was not.
I'm going to play.
I'm going to
play.
Well,
Tape it up, play.
When he hurt that foot and they told him he had this chance about whatever it could end his career, I'm playing.
Hey, wait. Kobe Bryant.
Finding a way.
Hey, what do you play with? A torn ligament in his finger?
When he
shot
his 2 free throws after tearing
Achilles
tendon. I mean, sorry, not ACL. It's Achilles tendon. That is the pain from that is like outrageous. Totally. I've heard.
Badass.
I mean,
hey, there ain't no way to look at it. I mean, Vinny Testaverde tore his. I remember watching that game when he did his.
Cardinals win.
And he dropped back and then went down.
Grammatica.
Grammatica. Yeah, celebrating. Yeah,
Mike
can't handle the celebration.
Have any of you ever been flipped off by him? I have. That's a story off the air, but
well, you know, Michelle Gebhardt just says on here there were a lot of U.S. athletes that went and played under other countries' flags,
That's
the country
another
of their family.
thing.
I know.
That's the sprinter from Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that.
Isn't Puerto Rico owned by the United States? Blair. Is Puerto Rico owned by the United States?
That's a great question
owned.
For
it's
Zachary
not
and
It's not owned.
Jason.
It was
They set him up on purpose. Come on. You guys are the worst.
You can set me up all you want. I would defer.
Defer.
Hey, you just beat it.
And you'll have to kick twice.
Hey, beat it.
Hold on. I want to know, was that day one? Did you
What?
cover that day one of practice? That should have been on the practice plan.
Never defer.
That should have been on the practice
We
plan.
have a new head coach.
Did you all as a staff say, listen, we need to talk about this?
Did we do that last year?
You were telling us the story about it. You had to kick twice.
In a JV game, remember?
No,
I remember it.
The story I was telling you last time was Grandview didn't tell us we were only playing 2 quarters, and I deferred to the second half.
And he didn't play second half.
You told us you had to kick twice.
We have had to kick twice,
That's
yes. We did last year because our captain screwed it up.
That's what we were just talking
But he was specifically told what to do. I mean, it wasn't like we didn't tell
That's what I'm
him.
saying. Day
Listen,
one.
That water's getting to him. I don't know what's going on.
twice.
So what do you got in that water over here, man?
Hey, Cardinals win 4-1.
I can tell you this is nothing but water.
H2O.
Yep.
H2O. Need some Gatorade.
You guys drinking the wrong water.
I have made sure that I eat before I come
Gatorade.
and everything because I can't afford to spend any more money when I come to the show. So I'm drinking water.
These chips are free.
Gatorade.
So, Ray, we're going to turn it over to you. We'll come back with some little bit of a debatable topics, kind of debate some
not
stuff
had
together.
debatable
A little
topics?
bit here.
Debatable topics.
thought we just
Nothing
got
is
done.
We've been
debatable
debating
here.
all night, yes.
I like
but,
it. I like it. Here
we'll
we
move
go.
on to that. So, Ray, it's over to you.
You are watching the Coach's Box. We'll be back.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
A family atmosphere.
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pechangas. Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Bonter. Come out to La Pachanga.
You know, I do this for the love of the kids. I do it for the love of the coaches and the ADs because there's not enough high school coverage in the St. Louis area. There's just not. Once again, I get to keep my relationships with, you know, guys like you and a lot of the other great coaches and administrators and former athletes. And that's one of the cool things that we're going to do here, too, is, you know, I've been fortunate covering some great coaches and great kids, but, you know, the Caravan is, you know, I wasn't letting it die. And sure enough, we're here now, and, you know, the reboot is in full effect.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Do us a huge favor. Check out our brand new website, livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. There you'll see plenty of information about your schools, articles about different games and whatnot, and we appreciate you checking that out. Do us a huge favor also. We'd really like for you to mention Livestream STL to your athletic directors and superintendents. Tell them you want us in there to bring high value to your school. We'd appreciate that. And thanks again for watching tonight's broadcast.
This Livestream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on Livestream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. You know, this is important for those kids. And so, you know, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. You know, and if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for you know, kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
Well, we appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids. And get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, get up to 2.49% APR and $750 TFS subvention cash on some of our favorite Toyota vehicles, like the 2021 RAV4, Highlander, and Camry.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, this is Chris Miller, and you're watching the Coach's Box on Livestream STL, the best sports streaming show there is on Facebook.
And welcome back to segment 3 here of Beat the Press. We will adjourn after this. Now, things have kind of calmed down. We were pretty heated there earlier, I'm just going to have to say.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. But it was good stuff.
Got to give the viewers what they want.
Now, the funny thing about this whole thing is the guns didn't show up yet.
Yeah.
But they could make an appearance tonight.
Waldo's here.
Waldo is here, though.
You mean Matt Carpenter?
Oh,
man. That'll get Coach Rhodes going.
Oh,
man. I was thinking more. I thought you were going to say Coach Rhodes, but
I know nobody here is relating me to Matt Carpenter.
Well, maybe somebody.
We did say you were batting him.
Oh no, wait! I heard it specifically you saying.
No, it was not specifically me. These two wanted to deflect everything on Jarvis to get me and you riled up. But no.
Whatever.
That,
But
yeah,
I
that
did
125 for the last 5 weeks. I mean, look
tell
at
you.
that. I mean, that's kind of similar to his number.
Oh,
That's
man.
why I said that.
I mean, yeah. Where I mean,
No, you know,
Still giving you the shout out here.
Yeah,
Okay,
here.
keep
Hey,
it.
come on here. I won't leave you hanging.
keep it.
I won't leave you hanging.
yeah, that 1-800.
No, it's all good. I always tell my daughter, he's like, listen, I know you only get a few days a month with me. And,
Hold on.
But these guys said that
Feel sorry for me.
no, I feel sorry for her. He's like, you don't get to see your dad. It's okay though. Hey, I'm doing this show.
I have my kids.
Only 5 people are watching, so you know it's okay.
This
Only
is the
5
day with
this
my
week.
kids. I get it.
I totally get it. Totally, I'm in the same boat you are, my friend.
Hey, don't worry.
I love it.
Play this game all day long.
I got a problem with it. Suck it up and come to the show.
Oh, goodness.
No matter what night it is.
Okay.
There's some rocks outside you can kick, Ray.
And on that note, Jarvis.
What am I kicking?
All right. Hey.
Who am
let's
I?
talk-
Soccer
hey,
ball. Nope.
You know, since I'm hosting the show, it's a newfound confidence
Wow.
to talk about whatever I want to.
Wow.
So let's talk about Mizzou football.
Oh,
So right up your alley. There you go, Jarvis. Hey, projected.
Wow.
They're projected for
To not win one game.
6.5.
Oh,
They got one of the better recruiting classes of the SEC.
they should
Yeah.
Why should they?
because they went out and actually recruited some
Local,
Actually-
in-state
They
He
talent.
actually
people,
did his
yes.
job.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
That's one of the quality things that this guy's done at Mizzou. Not gonna lie.
Drunk?
I think he's done some great jobs.
So
I
Going
love
out
his
and say,
name.
Local.
But anyway.
Hey, 6.5. That's the projection. You going over? You going under?
Over.
I'm going to take the over. Looking at their schedule, I think they have an opportunity of 9 wins. This is all if they get the season in. Plus, going to a bowl game, they get a favorable bowl. I think.
Okay, I'm a
perfect in a perfect world.
Are you a diehard Mizzou fan like me?
No.
Okay, that's why you said that. Because a diehard Mizzou fan is not going to predict 9 wins.
I won't say 9.
I
I'm gonna
said
say
in a perfect
7.
world.
In a perfect world, yeah, they'd win
in
10.
a perfect world.
In a perfect world, they would take advantage of the fact they're in the SEC and more people would come to school there. But the fact is that a lot of people won't go to Mizzou for lots of reasons. Number one, it's in Missouri. Who wants to go to Missouri? 2,
It's in
if you
Como,
know,
though.
if
Hold on.
you know
Time
anything,
out,
if
though.
you know anything about Columbia,
in
I lived
Como.
up in that area. You know what a lot of people say, and
lived
one
up
of the
there,
reasons
too.
why
Depends on
they
where you live.
yeah, a lot of reasons why they won't
Depends on
go,
where you live.
why they don't get the athletes that they should, is because there's a lot of racism that happens up in Columbia. The Columbia Police Department is notorious for being pretty racist. Doesn't matter what. I mean, it's seriously, especially, not just with your skin color. It has to do with the fact you're an athlete. It's like they get merit badges for busting athletes that play for the local colleges. And that's a known thing.
Could it maybe
it's changed the last 10 years.
Let's
but
think about some of the athletes that have gotten in trouble at Mizzou.
okay, wait a minute. Doro Green Beckham was kind
That
of
was going to be one.
That was his fault.
definitely
All
true.
you have to do, you're going to be a first-round pick, multimillionaire, go 3 years without smoking dope. It's
Why?
not that hard.
It's just like the vaccine. Why do you have to tell me to quit
Why you gotta
smoking
tell me what
dope?
to do? Why you got to tell me what to do?
I can still
Don't do drugs.
Matty Mock, you probably could have gone and played pro somewhere. Quit doing the cocaine. Like
Quinn Snyder.
you could have
been the next
he's
coach
the
at
only
Duke.
one. No,
But-
hey, he's doing fine
Oh,
for
he's
himself.
doing
Now,
great.
hey, wait. His career took a little detour.
He's
He went to
doing fine.
NA. It's like, dude, we all know who you are. You don't have to. I'm Quinn.
Worked out well for him.
Who are you? Yeah, snorting cocaine off the back of a stripper.
there.
That's not exactly.
Oh gosh,
That's
just
a
saying.
family show comment there.
You know what
That's
I'm
good
saying?
stuff.
what do you think?
Candy
Here we go.
striper.
Jarvis, here we go. Central Michigan, win or lose?
Win.
It's at home, ain't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
they're not
win.
going to go to Central
It's a
Michigan.
win.
Kentucky.
Win.
Win.
Win. Kentucky.
It's win day. Adam Wainwright might as well be pitching for him.
Lose.
They're going to get beat by Zemo.
SEMO, a big loss.
Hey, I'll buy you all the water in the world if Mizzou wins
Against Kentucky? Oh.
I'll buy you as much water as you want to drink.
Shots
I
fired.
don't want, not water. Let's put a real bet here, boy.
Boston College.
Win.
Win.
Tennessee at home at Mizzou.
Win.
North Texas.
Wait, that's a win.
a
Tennessee is a little different.
Tennessee, I don't know.
Win.
Kentucky's
Okay.
better than Tennessee.
A&M.
No. Wait, where's that?
It doesn't matter. It's
Where
at
is it,
Mizzou.
though?
It's at Mizzou. It don't matter.
When?
No, ain't happening. Vandy.
I don't know. We always struggle with them.
Where's that one at?
That's at Vandy.
Oh. Lost.
I think
Lost.
that's a win. That's a win. Vandy. Georgia.
Lost.
Yeah. South Carolina at Mizzou.
Well, they have not. South
Win.
Carolina's had our number a few times, too, but I say win.
Okay. Florida.
How are we up to right now?
I don't know. You
I
guys-
think-
I thought you were
I'm not
keeping
good
track.
at math. I'm not good at math.
I'm going to the South Carolina.
Larry, you're good at math. You got 5
so far.
Well,
for
we're-
these picks.
No.
Well, 6.
You've only had
More than
one.
that.
You've only had 2 losses. You've only said 2.
Yeah.
6.
6 or
Okay.
7.
6 then.
Okay. Florida.
Lost.
Okay. Arkansas.
Win.
That's
at
a
Arkansas.
toss-up.
Who
That's
cares?
Arkansas.
They'll beat Arkansas at Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas
no.
win.
No, they're not.
Arkansas win at home.
No. And then hopefully a bowl game.
Wait, you're not counting the SEC championship game.
6 or 7. 6 or 7.
I think
7.
They got 8.
They're going 7 because
They win
not
seven.
losing to
7?
Kentucky.
They're going. Yeah, because they're going to play
It's
the
one of those games.
Wait,
are they losing a non-con game like Wyoming?
Are they playing Wyoming?
They are losing.
They did
Kentucky.
last.
They are not losing
The last
Kentucky.
time they had a non-con.
I know,
they
right?
went
Can
to
I have a water bet with you? Because I'm going to tell you right now, they're not losing Kentucky.
Okay.
Hell no.
All right.
I want to bet. I'm betting on that.
Okay.
They're not losing
We can bet
Kentucky.
that.
Okay.
Side
what
bet.
about
Side
what
bet.
about Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State? All have to revamp one. One way or the other.
Okay.
Are they just right back to this plug and play?
How about this? Let's say we get rid of college conferences.
Here we go.
I don't know. I like the conferences.
Why
How
not
do
get
you
rid
set
of
it up?
college? Let's just say
Who came up with that
play
idea?
whoever you want.
Who came up with that idea?
They
Me.
do
That's
anyway.
the stupidest idea I ever seen.
I don't know. Hey,
Getting rid of the conference?
Let's just go play. Let's just go play whoever we want. Come on, you want to play
Okay,
me?
Notre
Okay,
Dame.
hold on a second. Let's think this thing through. Money.
He knows nothing about football.
But let me ask you this.
Absolutely zero.
Let me
This
ask you
guy,
this. How many
zero
times
about football.
do you think
football? What?
Do you think Notre Dame would want to go? What do you think the viewership? What do you think the amount of people would
You know
want
how
to
many
go
points
watch
you get for a safety?
Notre Dame and Alabama go play each other?
Notre
Wait.
Dame's not going to go play Alabama. That's a loss on their schedule.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to wait and play them at the end when they're going
Yeah.
to get beat by 50.
Hey,
Yeah.
why not?
We just said because
The same
Why
reason
not?
they can get to the
Because
college
if you're
football
not in the
playoffs.
college playoffs, you're not making the big dollars. And
Well, here's what's going to happen: the
That's
college
what it's
playoffs
about.
are going to go blow up here, and they're going to be.
like I said,
12 when that
14
happens,
games, 12 teams.
They're still not going to play them. They'll
That's why
play
we get rid
teams
of
in the ACC.
Yeah.
Rid of what? Why are you whispering?
Go on
Larry,
spring.
I say
everybody
go-
can
I
hear
go
you.
on-
Go on.
hallucinating.
Hey, go like the state of Missouri and give you playoff points on you play a higher.
go
Larry's
opposite.
hallucinating.
I go opposite, and I go super conferences.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
4 super conferences.
Especially now that these
And the
ding-dongs
top
got in the
two-
SEC. I can't
and,
believe that
And
happened.
the top 2 from
Stupid.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen.
how do you think Texas A&M feels?
I know.
Stupid.
I think Mizzou
They're
feels.
like, they're like,
say
dude, well,
Mizzou's-
Mizzou's thinking, well, I should go back to the Big 12.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
No, there's
Too
too much
much
money.
Too much money, right?
As soon
No,
as,
I get
as soon as
that, but-
Mizzou joined the
Too
SEC, all the money they got is the reason why the facilities just went.
Blowed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that football facility.
Wait, the football. I'm talking about even the baseball facilities,
Oh, I
softball
know.
field,
It's not-
all
It's
of
right.
it.
It's nice.
All of it. Why would you go back
Indoor.
to the Big 12? It's getting ready to go anyway.
that didn't
Big
happen.
12 might as well be the Sun Belt Conference.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm just saying they're going to win. They're going to win 7
Okay.
at best.
The Big
So-
12 is
because
the
they're
whack.
Mizzou. Okay.
Okay, well, then
they're
fine.
Mizzou.
Then answer this question. How do you take Mizzou and turn it into a top-tier
Yelling.
program?
You start cheating, and you pay your
Didn't they do
athletes.
that?
No, wait. You literally pay them to come to school there. You get all the boosters when you don't even have the income that other places
So
do.
you're saying be Miami?
I don't
Be
think so,
Miami.
Tim.
You beat SMU.
Miami.
USC?
Be USC. That's the only way you're going to do it.
You can now. It's called NIL.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You heard about Miami and the Florida hockey team.
Uh-oh.
You heard about that?
Kevin
didn't
Holly's
you?
here.
Yeah, he's been here.
Well, he's
heard
probably
about
talking
that, didn't you?
soccer.
No.
No,
The
it's talking about
Florida
baseball.
hockey team. The Florida hockey team is now sponsoring one of Miami's football players. So
Wait,
the NIL.
the NHL team?
Yes. is
So it's the Florida
sponsoring-
Panthers, or is it the Tampa Bay Lightning?
No, it's the Panthers.
Okay.
They are sponsoring a Miami football player and giving him money so he can go to Miami.
Why?
So you
Just
go
said so you can go to Miami.
Why?
Because Miami
Why
wants
are they
this
doing
recruit.
that? That's dumb.
No, that's the name of the game. That's what's going to happen now. You're going to get boosters. You're going to get friends of the program that now can legally get these players. So, yeah, you're right. Go pay them.
Go pay them, but you're not going to do it because you're not going to compete with these other areas, these other schools. Matter of fact, all these urban areas, every college in Chicago, every college in Los Angeles, every college in New York City, they should be the ones that are raking off this because there's more revenue driven in those areas.
Not going to happen.
Why in the hell would anybody go to Alabama when they're going to be making money in these massive places?
You're still going to go to pro. The end-all, be-all is not college. The end-all, be-all is go – what's that? No.
Just get rid of the NCAA.
Hold on a second.
No.
I got something to say about that, Blair. I don't think so, Tim.
What did we say? Stupid ass sound effect.
Hey, we've been using them here recently because Waldo had
They're back because Waldo's gone.
Sorry.
Well, Waldo's been found.
Daddy's home.
Waldo's been found.
Put that crap away.
That's what it is.
Put that crap away.
What else we got to debate on?
All right.
What do you got down there?
All right.
7 wins.
7 wins.
What are you going? You going under?
I'm going over.
You're going to go with 8?
9?
You're going to go with 8 or 9?
No. The projection's 6.5.
Okay, I said 7.
Oh, they're going to go over 6.
I'll go 8. I'll go 8.
You can't go 6.5, Jason. Get off the fence.
I said they're going to go over 6.5.
Okay, what are they going to get?
Over under, you don't have to declare a number. You just say over or under.
6 under.
I said
7.
over.
I'm calling the number.
7.
Are we including bowl?
Call a number then.
7.
Yes.
And I'm going to go 8.
Yeah, because they're going to lose in the Tax Slayer Bowl.
7.
The Maxi Pad Bowl. Whatever they're going to get in, it doesn't matter.
All right,
then they're going to go 7. They're going to win 6 and then
Kevin Holly's replying to himself.
They're going to win 7.
Wow. Okay.
At least.
Because you won't read the comment.
6.
Okay.
Well, he said that that Mizzou's baseball facilities still rank last in the SEC.
Well, it's
well, their baseball team hasn't been very good, has it?
Makes a difference.
No, not recently. They had been.
Softball.
Poor old St. John Beezer hopefully gets it turned around.
Yeah. All right, here you go. Here's another question. So Blair wants to talk about this. Should pro sports have divisions or conferences? I say no. I say they should not.
Didn't they have that in baseball where the top teams in each league played each other, and that was called the World Series?
Right. It's called winning the pennant.
But you know what happened?
Money.
It's no.
That's what it's all about.
Money.
No, so your idea is bogus.
It's not bogus.
It's not happening.
It's not bogus.
I wish they would have.
How much money would be made if Notre Dame and Alabama
How much money do you
played?
spend traveling? We're a New York team. Let's go play everybody on the West Coast all the time.
Notre Dame can't hold a candle to Alabama.
Okay.
Are we talking about pro sports or college?
Pro sports.
Pro sports.
Pro sports.
No.
I just think it would be a good deal.
No.
You think people don't want to go watch New York Yankees play at L.A.? Los Angeles Dodgers?
They do every now and then.
The Yankees don't.
You don't think those
no,
fans
they
don't
do.
want to show up and watch them play?
It's LA.
How many times do they play during the year?
Well, I mean,
Depends on what year. Depends on the year.
Depends on the year.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
interleague.
0-1. Let's just go and play them 4, 5, 6 times. 3 in New York.
The Yankees
3
go
in
play
LA.
the Angels every year, dude.
That's it. That's different. I'm talking about the Dodgers.
Well, yeah, you had to specify
The
those
Dodgers.
two teams.
It's once every 4 years.
No, you have to have. No, you have to have
What's
an
the
American
difference?
International League.
Hey,
What's the difference?
That's fine.
The best state records.
I wish you could play everybody.
Just
I
play
wish they would
everybody.
play everybody.
And the best state records go into the postseason.
How do you divvy that up? You can't play everybody evenly.
You wouldn't play everybody evenly.
Then how do you decide if that's the best team?
You got the best record. If you play, you can't play.
So
everybody.
how do you put the schedule together then?
You start putting together.
Oh
well, hey, I mean that's how it
That's how it is.
anyway.
Let's see. Canada's right here.
How do you think our districts get lined out?
Oh wait, that is definitely how that works.
Let's put them together.
The rubber band doesn't fit on this pin. I don't know. I mean, that's just about how it goes. Okay,
it's truth.
And I think they do use rubber bands.
I wish they would play everybody in pro sports.
They're not going to.
I'm telling you,
there's not enough. You can't put.
You
can't do it. No,
There's only 30
I think they should
teams.
play all of the
There's only
Canadian
30
teams anyway.
And you play series. You don't just play one team and then go. It's like we play Pittsburgh one night, we play Milwaukee the next night, we'll play Chicago the next night. Then we're going to Los Angeles.
You have 162 games.
Okay.
You can do that.
You can do that.
Yes, you can.
But
You
why?
can play
Travel
everybody.
costs.
Why?
Travel costs. You want
Don't you want to go see?
Wait, you don't even
would
go
you
watch
not?
a damn game.
You making
I
millions.
understand that for
You're
different reasons.
pissing them on about getting a $5 Cardinals tickets, but Tums $5 Cardinals ticket. I'm not going to buy that. And you want to add travel expenses,
but let me
and
ask
then
you
you
this.
want to talk
I'm not
about how
gonna
much
go travel.
No, they are.
But let me
so
ask
then
you
the
this.
ticket prices go up.
Hey,
There's no
what
way.
if
It's
Pujols,
insane.
when he was with L.A.,
What?
okay, with these
Yeah.
Angels,
Right.
if he came to St. Louis
He's
6
with the Dodgers
times, how
now.
many times would you come and watch him play?
It's with the Dodgers.
For the
He
Cardinals,
came 6 times.
maybe once, maybe.
You
I don't know, but I still
You'd
would
have
be
spent
for-
at least one time, right? You'd have spent
I
some.
don't know. I
now,
think I'd
but
still
any
be
other
so
time
angry.
you wouldn't have spent any.
How many
money.
times did he play here?
They
Once.
said once in 7 years.
Okay.
So
Wait,
what,
wait,
10
one-
years.
no,
or whatever.
How many
series.
games? It was one series.
Right.
2 games.
And in how many years? That's what I'm saying. 7, 8 years.
nine.
Well,
9
so now we're
years,
doing
one
it just
series.
because we want to see.
Wait,
No.
wait. Is
Do
it
you
about
not want to
Pujols?
see? I
Take Pujols out of the
I want
equation.
the opportunity
This
to
is for
see every
entertainment.
team.
That's not how big. No.
Then
that's
get
not-
the
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. Then get the MLB channel where you get the net, where you get all the past
Yeah.
stuff. You can watch on TV.
Well,
No,
you
I want to
can't
be
even
able to
have
watch
get
it
time
on
to get that
Valley
Sure
anyway.
you can.
Sports.
Yeah, you can. What TV provider do you have?
Junk.
Well,
Junk.
apparently.
Let me
Go turn the
introduce-
antenna, Grandpa.
Hey.
You're not going to be able to get it.
Anything that the Cardinals aren't on anything anymore.
Cardinals are on.
Valley
I've gotten
Yeah.
every game
Let
that
me
Cardinals have
introduce
had
you
this
to-
year.
Because you
A
have
little friend of
probably have
mine.
DirecTV, right?
No, I have DirecTV
Yeah,
sign-in for my parents. I have
There
cut the
you
cord.
go.
I have
All
DirecTV.
That-
I don't have
I don't
any
have
of that.
You're the
DirecTV.
only satellite. You're the only company
I
that
know.
has that, right?
Yeah.
Mine's all internet.
Well, I can't help you all stupid. Get
I just
DirecTV.
watch it on
No.
I
my
hate DirecTV now. But
No.
anyway.
That's
I got
Well,
rid of
I
it.
did. Wait. Why?
Now that's why you got to
Okay.
work 5 jobs.
So
I'm
that-
paying
gotta pay your
$100.
DirecTV
It's
bill.
$100 and like 19 cents.
Well, you know what? To
I'm
go to a
already
Cardinals
sa-
game, it's going to be $500 to go watch because they're going to be traveling all over the damn country
Well, I
to go
would-
play
You're
everybody.
not going
much
to go
ra-
travel. You don't go travel to see them unless it's a team.
No,
you want
not
to.
you. The team is.
They
so they're gonna,
already do that now.
if they're traveling more because they're not playing as okay. So if they're playing everybody on the West Coast all the time,
It's
and they're
not
playing
all the
but they're
time.
playing all these teams
Is
they
there
didn't
anybody
normally
here
play.
a math teacher? Anybody here a math
No.
teacher?
Nope.
No.
It costs way more to do that. What you're talking about? Way more.
to sit here and play everybody.
Yes.
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 Because
You're
then the
already
travel
playing-
costs. So your tickets as a fan are going to go up.
You have 82 home games regardless. It's not like you're losing home games.
Well, if you're the Rays and nobody comes to watch you,
That's on the Rays then.
Yeah.
That's
Do,
stupid.
do
no,
a better
it is
job.
because they need to move to Montreal.
Do a better
I
job.
wholeheartedly
Okay,
believe. Wait,
then there
wait,
you go.
wait.
Spend money.
There you go.
Wait, take it or leave it. Hot take. Will there be a Montreal Expos team
Yes,
in the future?
within 3
Coming
years.
back.
Within 3 years.
Hold on,
coming
3
back.
years?
3
Over
years or
under
less.
over under 2.5
Okay,
years.
so how's
You
that
say
going to
no.
happen? How's that going to happen?
Relocation.
How's that going to happen?
Will
You
there
put a
be
schedule that
a
you
St.
play
Louis
How's
football
Montreal
team
coming
in
back?
3 years?
Oh, because
Louis,
Tampa.
Football,
What do you got?
NFL.
You got Tampa.
Oh, let's don't go down that road yet.
I'll take that bet.
Let's
any
don't
day
go
of
down
the
that
week.
road.
Are you?
What?
Do you have water in your cup? Because there ain't no way in hell that
3
that's
years.
happening.
It's happening.
There'll be a St. Louis. Wait. What kind of football?
Expansion.
XFL?
No,
NFL?
NFL.
No.
No
not
way
in
it
St.
ain't
Louis.
happening.
That's done.
Expansion.
That's done. It's, no,
Happening.
That's done.
It's happening.
No.
And how's that going to happen?
It's happening.
No.
Expansion.
You got no.
Expansion from what?
Isaac
Hey,
Bruce is going to
wait,
bring it
wait,
here.
wait. Look at me. Look
I
at me.
read an article
Look, wait,
today about
look,
it.
wait.
I read
Hey,
it
hey,
on the internet.
Hey, stop. Look at
Internet
me.
doesn't lie to me.
Look at me. Are you high?
No, I haven't been drinking Jarvis's water.
Ooh.
There's no freaking way. There's no way.
Mine is
Ever.
water.
I know it is. That's what I said.
As long as Jerry Jones and your boy Kroenke are still alive, it's not happening.
It's coming here.
So
3
let's-
years. Isaac Bruce is going to be an owner.
Yeah, it doesn't
He
matter.
can be an owner
what
all he
the-
Going to
wants.
bring one here.
He's not going to be a
No.
majority
Hey.
owner.
3 to 4 years.
No.
I'll
Market.
take that. Hey,
Market.
We
Dollar
totally
to a
we-
dime.
I
I'll
will
take
say
that
his
bet.
speech was pretty
Hey.
good. I watched it.
We went
phenomenal,
totally over the
wasn't
top. McVay's got to explain how Montreal's going to get a team back.
Not going to happen.
Because Tampa's going to go under.
Brothers Pizza.
I mean, you've got
sorry.
you've
Looked
got
good,
a
didn't it?
couple teams. You got
My
Miami that could go
ADHD.
under. I mean, you're going to have it. You're going to have a team move. It's
Wait.
either move or
Well, I was
expansion.
always hoping we'd get the Jaguars here. in
Okay,
St.
so
Louis, but-
expansion
You
teams
might.
wise, it's either going to be Nashville or Vegas. But relocation,
That's
I would love to see see because the Expos jerseys are great.
Oh, I love that hat.
I would be an Expos fan just to see it again.
I love the hat.
I like Vladimir Guerrero when he was an Expo.
I think it'll happen.
Great.
Brian Deering says if soccer does well here, an NFL team will be in St. Louis.
That's not happening.
Soccer will do well here because of St. Louis.
Well, are they ever going to build that
They're not-
big old thing?
I don't know.
Good talk.
It's soccer. We don't know.
Good question.
Well, let's build it and then be a
If you're a
football
fan
stadium.
of soccer and you
Depends
watch
on
this show, which I have no idea why, go ahead. Will they ever get this thing built?
Yeah,
Jump
they're-
in. Comment.
Hey, that's a
Tell us what's going to happen because I don't know anything about soccer or give a
That's
rat's.
a poll
What?
question. Put on the coach's box.
Oh, put it on Twitter.
Will
Put it on
St.
Twitter, Blair.
Louis
Put it on
have?
Hey, why don't you tweet that out,
Tweet
Blair?
that out.
Hey, Coach Duncan, will you tweet that out?
Man, imagine that. Dang.
She just said you're the
She
number
said
one
hit
fan.
send. Hit
Send
send
with
right
that
there.
button.
She said you're a number one fan.
Oh, my goodness.
You got one like on that tweet.
There is no way I could ever be his assistant. Can you imagine? I'd punch him. I would punch him, right?
Wait.
Between
I just
the
wanted.
eyes.
I want to be a fly on the wall of that parent-coach conference. With
I already
Yeah.
said it. She better be playing varsity, or there's some crap's going to hit the fan. I'm going to have Coach
I wanna
Gilman in my office. I'm going to be in everyone's office.
I got a post here from Kevin Holly. It says it's going to be built. It's being built right now. It will be finished in 2022.
I was just up at the landing. I didn't even
Hey,
notice
speaking
it.
of where's Waldo and people who like soccer, where the hell is Bohr at? I would assume
He is.
He
He's
would be
off the map.
Bohr's on.
fallen off
He's
this
on
year.
assignment.
He hasn't. I haven't seen him on here in a lot.
I know.
Hold on, time out. Did he lose a bet?
Maybe.
Hey, he can't
Is
get
he
on
with
there
the-
because
is he
his
with the
fingers
hot-
don't work.
Is that?
Lisa said.
Is he
"Cut
hanging out
off."
with that hockey guy? You know.
No.
He is a soccer guy, though. So he is a soccer
I mean,
guy.
Blair probably has him doing something.
It's sure saving.
Every night I got a scout.
He's still writing film. Notes
I
for
won't-
film.
Oh man.
See, I won't. It won't be that bad. Working with me.
No.
I'm
We
great
got
to work with.
20 other people that can do that too. So.
Yeah, we make Eddie do it.
Good answer.
So I've got a question. How is that relationship going there between you two?
We worked together in the past. You realize that, right?
Well, yeah, but this is
On
different.
the same staff?
No. Well, yes, actually,
boys
yeah,
and
he was the
girls.
head
Oh,
coach.
yeah, yeah.
I was his
Oh, that's
assistant.
fun. Oh, God.
Everybody blitz. Everybody blitz.
X. Jailbreak
What
blitz.
was it? Oh, it wasn't roll the dice? That's what ours used to be. When we blitzed
I don't
everyone,
know. What
roll
was
the
it?
dice.
I don't even know. Some with your hands up, I think.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Oh, they had
Wyatt.
Martinez. That's right.
More. Martinez, go blitz. Tackle everybody.
Hey, if we're going to run to the left, we're just going to flip the lines, guys. You two nerds stand over here. Go to the guys who can actually block.
Hey.
Man.
Did he just say that out loud?
He said that about his former players.
I love
no.
those kids to death, but it's the truth. I would tell them.
Did you
to
see
their
he
face.
they both
They did a
totally
great
just
job.
dodged the
They did.
question?
So Brian Deering.
Yeah, I know. Wait, he didn't answer the question.
So the internet doesn't lie. Brian Deering just sent me that a drone captured the progress of the St. Louis City SC Stadium construction.
Well, Kevin,
as it is,
Is
right
there a
here.
hole?
As
Dig
it
a
is
hole
right
yet?
here.
Probably waiting on all the lumber.
Hey, there it is.
It is.
Okay.
Lumber prices.
See, so it is actually being built.
Yeah, they probably are waiting on them lumber prices. I like that idea.
Or steel. Steel has went through the roof,
it's gone
too.
a triple.
They need to haul some scrap off.
Scrap it is. Scrap it is.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. You're the head coach.
Well,
Go ahead.
you tell me. You've been great to
It's-
work with.
it's
I don't know
fine.
how I am. I could be a complete butthead. So
I have a feeling I could answer that.
Oh.
you don't know.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Just because you came over to Pius and gave us all COVID last year.
The original super
Not-
spreader event.
Not during the super spreader.
I wasn't the
event,
one
though.
running the fever like your assistant was. I didn't know that until after the fact.
Super spreader. That was at that super spreader game,
Yeah, it was
wasn't
a
it?
super spreader event. Yes, it
Months
was.
before.
It was. It
was a
was
month
that
before.
game. I went in there afterwards, and that's what happened.
It
Yep.
wasn't. No, it wasn't
My
the one that was
story, and I'm
reported.
sticking to it.
Hey, I was at a super spreader event.
He was
I'm
not
fine.
marked safe during the super spreader event.
Nope.
He was the
gosh
only. He was the only one in the
It
gym
was
then, because everybody else was marked
Saint
safe.
Pius the 10th.
Hey, I can tell you right now that you take a bunch of country rednecks that I saw, not maskless, and fill Arrowhead Stadium. The seats were packed, and then
I
the
think it
field
was.
packed.
I think it was the
Awesome.
east side of the state because everybody on Facebook. I'm at the concert. I'm at the concert.
Yes.
Was there
Did you guys
anybody
get free
from
tickets or something? What's the deal?
Hell no, it wasn't free tickets.
Nothing's
Brooks.
free anymore.
I
buddy.
saw George Strait at Arrowhead. That was awesome.
I bet that would be.
There is nobody better than Garth in concert.
Garth puts on a great show.
By far,
but I'm going to tell you right
nobody
now,
better.
hey, nobody was wearing a mask.
No.
Nobody.
Yeah, I was at Lake Michigan this past weekend, and you couldn't tell that COVID even existed, man.
Didn't even know it was.
Like Lollapalooza.
Well, it's so funny because I ran into some people that they had been at Lollapalooza the week before, and then they were at Michigan City at
so
the
spread
boat
some
race.
more,
And, yeah.
baby.
They're just sharing
Man,
the
so
wealth.
You might have just brought the Delta variant
No,
back to us.
I'm vaccinated. Remember, it
Oh,
works.
it doesn't
Everybody
matter.
needs it. It works. Everybody. It works.
You're drinking the wrong water.
My.
Well, I'm just saying.
My.
That's what
Well.
they might as well just say that.
What?
Because they want everyone to get it.
That's what they think.
And we have circled back.
And then we're going to
Thank
get
you
our
for watching
booster
CNN.
shot to that. You
I'm
know,
gonna get the booster.
Thank you for watching CNN.
what is his deal? Can he not? We can talk about other things other than sports.
60 minutes.
It's a show where listen, as I've said it,
60
calling
minutes.
it like
call
we
like
see
it
it.
is.
You see it,
Hey,
that's right
I
there.
have I have
like we see
2
it.
graduate degrees that have nothing to do with
Absolutely.
politics, has nothing to do with everyday life. I don't know anything
But
else.
I have a microphone, so
But
you will listen.
I have a
to every-
microphone.
Listen, no matter what I talk
and
about.
I am less filtered than most people, and I'm going to say things that you might or might not agree with, and I don't really care. And if you don't like it, that's your own opinion.
Tune in. If you don't like it, tune in.
Yeah,
if you
tune
like
in.
It, go ahead and
You
tune
can
in.
troll me on these comments. You
Like
can
Rhodes.
troll my page.
Like Coach Rhodes does
I don't
us.
care. Disagree all you want. It's great. Or you start the damn music, one way or the other.
It's time.
You've been watching 60 Minutes. Call it like you see it tonight.
I'm Andy Rooney.
Hey, that's kind of fitting. I'm
Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Have we played that one yet?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
No.
That would be a good one.
We already did.
I used to play that particular segment at the
Edge.
end of a show that we used to have.
Hey,
Oh, at first I thought it was going to be at job so-and-so.
Ray, how'd you leave that job? Wait, all I can hear right now is like Billy Madison. Shut up!
Exactly.
All while the music's playing, baby.
Now you guys are in big trouble.
I can talk louder than the music. Hear my voice.
better. Tune in next week when we'll have everybody on assignment. All right. And I will call it like I see it. So there you go. Thanks for watching tonight's episode of the Coach's Box. Tune in next week for more banter and craziness. We're going to try to reel some things in here, and we'll have hopefully some schedules for fall sports here. So thanks for being with us. We'll see you down the road.